You have to stop calling me. Why? Because I got into your car after your husband's funeral instead of leaving with my girlfriend. I'm not trying to forget you. I haven't called because I moved into our family's house. There is zero privacy. Break up with her? Are you out of your mind? No, I gotta know. Are you certifiably crazy? Because I can't. She is the key to everything. I can't go around looking for investors when my personal story is a mess. You have to present stability. Hooking up with the widow of my dead colleague isn't exactly the picture of success that I can sell. Yeah, I know you're more than a hookup, but that's not how they would see it. Who cares how it looks? You're talking to the same guy who was grilled by Metro PD for 5 hours on the day Carl jumped. Look, maybe we do need to end this. It was fun. It was hot. It was very, very hot. But we're getting into dangerous territory. What do you mean you have it covered? What did you do? Tell me what you did! Oh no. You. What? Oh, that. Sorry, she's in a very emotional place, and I felt I owed it to Carl to talk to her. My love, there's something I need to tell you. You wanted to say something as well? Okay, but I think that might change after you hear what I have to say. All I'm saying is I should go first. Agreed? Okay. First, I want to thank you so much for being there for me at my lowest moments. I can't stress how much the last few weeks were made bearable because we faced it together. Clearing out the office, having to furlough the staff, all of it. You were a champ when it came to the paperwork. And eating home-cooked meals every night with you and your family has honestly warmed my soul. I didn't expect you would know so many recipes. You've shown me that you are stronger and more resilient than I ever gave you credit for. And it's better than I deserve. Okay, I'm getting there. I feel like it's important you hear what I have to say first. I promise. I will hear your part next. For a long time, I felt like the only thing I could bring to this relationship was money. That spoiling you was my only redeeming quality. If the last few weeks have shown me anything, it is that I was missing out on a great partner by keeping my distance through gifts. That's why this next part is hard to say. What? Fine. Okay, tell me. Tell me what's so important that you have to interrupt me pouring out my soul to you in this very intimate moment. Tell me. Now, we bill every 90 days. Why? No, we bill on a 90-day cycle. Now, every company is an ass when it comes to repayment, but most times they'll pay at least a week before it becomes due. What? Who in their right mind would send out invoices for 180 days? The burn rate on cash flow would dry up under you and... Wait. I know who. Yeah, how did you know? Oh, it's their signature on the invoices? Damn, this is what I get for letting one person run the entire department. Oh, I'm not going to slow down. Because I've been played. From the very start. Look, I have a confession to make. You know I love you, right? It's important to me that you know that. No, I'm not slowing down. I love you, but there are parts of me I've never wanted to share. Parts I'm ashamed of. Desires, ones that I've never asked of someone I love. No, please, because if I don't finish now, I'll never be brave enough to say it. A while ago, I started cheating on you. Yeah, that's where it gets worse. It was with Carl's wife. Yeah, that one. I'm not going into details, but what we did, I wouldn't want that in my search history on any computer I've ever touched. What? No, that's gross. It wasn't illegal. I mean, unless you get biblical and then adultery is still a crime. It was just very, very, very hot. I'm not going into details. I would rather crash this car before telling you. Because you'll think I'm some kind of weirdo. I just know it. Maybe it's Catholic guilt coming through, but trust me, it's not something you do to the mother of your children. No, I know, not now. I mean, really, not now that I've told you this, but I thought maybe someday, if I were to ever start a family, it would be with you. You are such a beautiful woman inside and out. I would never want to see that changed. You are like an angel, and this woman is like a demon straight out of hell. I'm not going to ask you to forgive me. What I did was wrong. And for the past few weeks, I've been wondering if it led to Carl's death. I felt like maybe he knew and said nothing, but when the fourth quarter reports came in, it was just all too much. I've just been trying to keep it out of my mind as much as possible. I don't want his death on my shoulders. I wasn't exactly going easy on him. And when you add violating the bonds of his marriage to that, it starts to become too much. I talked with her. You know that already, but she told me something else. About how I wasn't the only one. Becky from accounting. Yes. You don't know the kinds of things this woman can do with her tongue. There's this one time I just walked in the door and she... Right. You don't want to know. Anyway, I don't doubt for a second she has Becky under her thumb. And she told me she had her short the company stock to make a killing off of bad news. Her words, not mine. Now I see how she did it. When all the clients skip a payment because they have 180 days to pay instead of 90, they held on to the money to make their balance sheets look better. It screws ours over because we didn't have enough money to suddenly make payroll. There she is. Are you buckled in? Good. For what it's worth, I am really sorry things didn't work out between us. What do you mean pregnant?